Right then, let's talk about rice. It's one of those kitchen staples that seems simple, but can trip up even the best of us. Whether you're a total beginner or just want to up your game, mastering rice is a skill worth having. You might think cooking rice on the stove is tricky or mysterious, but honestly, it's dead simple. And with just a few tweaks, you'll get perfect fluffy rice every single time. No more sticky disasters or burnt bottoms, just reliable results. First things first, grab your rice. It could be white, brown, jasmine, basmati, whatever tickles your fancy. Each type has its own personality, so don't be afraid to experiment and find your favorite. For white rice, I use 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of water. This classic ratio is the secret to fluffy, tender grains that aren't too dry or too soggy. If you're cooking for more people, just scale up. Keep the ratio the same. If you're working with brown rice, just bump the water up to 2.5 cups. Brown rice is a bit tougher and needs more time and moisture to soften up, but the nutty flavor is worth the wait. Give it a pinch of salt for a bit of flavor. Salt isn't just for taste, it actually helps bring out the natural sweetness of the rice, making every bite more satisfying. If you're feeling cheeky, add a splash of oil or a knob of butter for a little extra richness. This step gives your rice a subtle, luxurious texture and a hint of flavor that makes it feel special. Now, don't skip this step. Rinse the rice under cold water. It might seem like a faff, but it's absolutely essential for great results. It's not faff. This gets rid of extra starch and keeps your rice from clumping together like glue. You'll notice the water turns cloudy at first. That's the starch you want to wash away. Swish it about, drain, and repeat until the water runs mostly clear. Usually 2 or 3 rinses does the trick, but don't be afraid to go for 1 more if it's still cloudy. Next, bring your water to the boil in a medium pot. Lid off for now, no need to get ahead of yourself. You want a lively boil before the rice goes in. Once you've got a proper boil, in goes the rinsed rice. Pour it in gently so you don't splash yourself, and make sure all the grains are submerged. Give it a gentle stir, just the once so it doesn't stick at the bottom. Resist the urge to keep stirring. Rice likes to be left alone to do its thing. Here's where the magic happens. Turn the heat right down, pop the lid on, and let it simmer. Not a wild, rolling boil, just a gentle, quiet simmer. This is the secret to even cooking and fluffy grains. For white rice, you'll want about 18 minutes. Set a timer so you don't forget. Timing is everything for perfect rice. For brown, it's more like 40 to 45. It takes patience, but the result is hearty, wholesome rice that's worth every minute. Don't peek. Keep the lid on. Let the steam do its job. Every time you lift the lid, you let out precious steam and mess with the cooking process. Once the time's up, switch off the heat, but leave the lid on. The rice isn't quite done yet. This next bit is key. This resting step is crucial. Leave it for 5 to 10 minutes. It lets the rice steam in its own heat, firms up the grains, and keeps it from going mushy. Don't rush it. This is where the texture really comes together. Now for the grand reveal. Take the lid off and fluff the rice gently with a fork. This separates the grains and gives you that perfect restaurant-style finish. Look at those lovely separate grains. Serve it up as a side, the base for a stir-fry, or whatever you like. Rice is endlessly versatile. Use it in salads, curries, or even as a quick snack with a bit of soy sauce. And if you want to get creative, swap the water for a flavorful broth, or chuck in a bay leaf, a cinnamon stick, or even some garlic while the rice cooks. It's a simple way to level things up. You can even add a few frozen peas or corn for color and sweetness. So next time you need perfect rice, don't sweat it. Just follow these steps and you'll be golden. With a bit of practice, you'll be making rice like a pro every single time. Got a tricky rice type? Or fancy using a rice cooker? Drop a comment. I'll sort you out. There are loads of methods and tips for every kind of rice, so don't be shy about asking for help or sharing your own tricks. Cheers for watching and happy cooking. Remember, rice is the foundation of so many great meals. Master it, and you'll always have something delicious up your sleeve.